Bizarre, they weren't home. They were at the high school bidding an enthusiastic farewell to the pride of Wyndham, the Wyndham Chamber Singers. They're on their way to an international music festival in Austria. This isn't a civil emergency. It's a display of civic pride. An escort out of town for the 36 young singers who are on their way to Vienna. The send-off started about an hour earlier at the school.
It's like a dream. I can't believe it's finally here. We've looked forward to this for so long, and now for it to finally be here, it doesn't seem real.
But it should. Nickerson and his singers worked long and hard to get here. First, to earn an invitation to the 25th International Youth and Music Festival in Vienna, and second, to raise the $80,000 to make the trip.
I'm just so excited. I mean, there aren't even words to say that, it's just so exciting.
Matt Small is not alone in his feelings. His father, here to see him off, says this is a very proud moment for the parents.
A thrilling experience. I was in music when I was a child, and to see my son be involved in such a wonderful program at Wyndham, it's just been goosebumps every time they sing.
Extremely talented group of young people, 36 young people in this day and age who work so hard to do what they do is unbelievable.
This is an especially emotional trip for Johnston's daughter, Sheridan.
Being a senior, knowing this is my last trip, this is the last thing I'll do with them, it just makes it that much more special, and something that I'll carry with me all the time.
To Vienna, the singers will carry new jackets and T-shirts, carnations and candy, all gifts from their many boosters. They'll also carry the simple sentiments of love and wishes for good luck. And the Wyndham Chamber Singers will return to the United States on July 16th.
Yes.
To the Wyndham Chamber Singers. The next prize of the city of Vienna goes again to the
Get Shirley.
High school with us on the stage. Get ready.
And Shirley, look a minute. You got to get close at the right little ends. Way close. Way close.
I'm just taking part.
Here, take this.
badge. Can you say something to us, Helga?
I'm so happy that Windham Chamber Singers won this competition.
Danke. Danke.
Hi,
Tell me who you are.
my name's Chris Pappas. I'm writing a few articles for the Portland Press Herald. And I've just been talking to the kids when they found out not only did they win a joint award for first prize, they're also the co-winners of the Vienna Cup. As they said, coming here and meeting people from all over the world is fabulous. They love it. The medal, winning these medals and the cup are the bonus. They've had the experience of their lives.
Thank you.
Oops. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, what a ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Will you remember fight for you? Our colors singing, yes, the one that we will stand forever true. Our Windham on to victory, our deeds of bold, come on, now wave the flag. Oh, Windham high, our fame will ever be. So call up and cry out with Windham high, cheer on to Windham.
The day is up and down and up and down. It's just incredible. Well, when I say down, I guess the tension before they announced the winners was, and they dragged it out. They dragged it out actually for about 45 minutes before they actually announced the prizes. And the kids were all grouped
Good enough to
together.
get this invitation. You raised all the money to go. You finally got there, which you said was a dream in itself, and now you've won. What's next?
I don't know. I don't know. I guess now we take some time off and just relax.
Now, I understand that you know the concertmaster or the choral director from the school in Newfoundland.
Yeah, she's a good friend of mine, as a matter of fact. We worked on our master's degrees together.
So
that in itself makes it really a great honor.
there are congratulations all around for everyone then. Now,
Yeah.
are you aware of the preparations for your homecoming that are going on in Wyndham?
Not really.
Well, apparently there's quite a party set up and ready and waiting for you all when you hit town at about midnight.
Well, that's great.
And everyone here is definitely sending you congratulations, and everyone is very proud. And
Thank you very much. And
pass
hello
that
to everyone
along.
at home. We're having a great time.
Excellent. Congratulations once again, Rick
Thank you.
Nickerson, who is the choral director for the Wyndham Chamber Singers. Postmaster General Marvin Runyon may get the freedom that
They
he...
have walked away with the top prize, the Prize of Vienna. They tied with the chamber group from Newfoundland for first place.
If they know which way they're coming, they'll try to be at exit 8 when they get
Who's
there.
this?
The town line.
You are listening to the excited chatter of prouder than their parents.
Beth called me this morning about 9 o'clock, and I was on the line with my mom, so I had to hang up with her, but it was just off the wall, you know. I just had a good feeling about it, you know. They've really been blessed, that group.
I don't know if I can find words. Ecstatic, proud, I don't know, just feeling all of the emotion that they must be feeling, and it's just, we're on cloud nine too.
Just as proud is choir director Rick Nickerson, who spoke to us on our noon report.
Actually, when they announced we had won the prize, the kids didn't even realize it. They heard the choir from Newfoundland's name, and they stood up for them, congratulating them, and then they looked up on the stage to see me receiving the award also. And I think at that point it hit them. It was a very exciting moment.
The excitement will no doubt carry through till Tuesday when the students arrive back home. Paul Dameron can hardly wait to see his daughter.
Well, hugging her and not crying if I can help it.
Good luck.
Before I know, you just, boy, it's an emotional experience. It really is wonderful. We're really, really happy.
I'm so proud of these kids because they're there because of their hard work, because of their commitment, and because of their focus to achieve one goal. And they've done it so superbly, so much better than any of our expectations. We had told them going it was like the Olympics. Just simply to be chosen to go is a wonderful, wonderful honor. And to have them come home being on top shows us the rest of the world is finding out what we've always known, that Windham kids are just terrific.
The celebration is still being planned, but parents invite everyone to join them in welcoming the students home at Windham High School next Tuesday night. They get there around midnight.
We're going to party Tuesday night.
That's right.
That's going to do it for us. Back at 11 o'clock. Thanks for joining.
Let's throw something on the grill type. Well, that means
International Youth and Music Festival in Vienna. The choir was one of just 2 American groups invited to the prestigious competition. Channel 8 News reporter Lisa Brown now with more.
This is the way pride percolates. Proud parents waiting the arrival of the best chamber singers in the world.
When you have a group of kids that will have this commitment to something so wonderful as music, that deserves a celebration.
Wyndham well-wishers formed a tunnel of love as they waited for the singers. A red carpet was rolled out. And then, under a police escort fit for returning Super Bowl champions, the bus carrying the gold arrived.
I can't tell you how much this means to us. And I want to again reiterate my comments on the radio the other morning. If you could have seen these students and how they represented this community, you would have been so proud of them.
This 36-member chorus has put Wyndham on the map. Not of Maine, not of New England, not even the United States. Their flawless 20-minute performance of Beethoven and all the classics have put them on the map of the world.
Hollywood couldn't write a better ending. To perform over there and in the city of music, it's like known as the city of music, and going over there and winning the prize of Vienna was just like a dream come true.
They went to New York. They were discovered. They were invited to Vienna. They cut a CD to pay for it. They raised $80,000. They carried the mantle of Maine into competition, and they won. They have done us all proud. In Wyndham, Lisa Brown, Channel 8 News.
Can you believe it? Congratulations. Well, you can hear their award-winning rendition of the national anthem. They'll sing it at the Portland Sea Dogs' last home game of the season. That is Monday, September 2nd. And Governor Angus King has invited the choir to the Blaine House next month.
Are back on American soil. You'll recall they are the teens who won the prestigious International Youth and Music Festival last week in Vienna. They tied for first place. For 5 days, family and friends back in Wyndham have planned a hero's welcome. Hundreds, including News Center's Kathleen Shannon, waited through a damp night for the chance to say congratulations.
Few of the 36 singers were prepared for such an outpouring of affection.
As soon as we got up the great act, I started bawling because I thought that everyone would just, go to bed. I didn't realize, how big of a deal this is going to be, and this is more than, it's so unbelievable.
This is what all the fuss is about, the award-winning performance in Vienna. The Wyndham team knew it was good, but when the judge gave first prize to Newfoundland, they thought their part in the competition was over.
We were so wrapped up in them winning that we didn't see that they handed an identical trophy to Mr. Nick. And then somebody saw it, and there was a squeak. I think it might have been Chanda. And then we started bawling. It was gone after that, you know.
The Wyndham Chamber Singers thanked their town in the best way they know how. Then parents offered their own thankful tune.
3 cheers for Wyndham Chamber Singers. We're all so proud of you.
And if that wasn't enough to make the singers feel welcome, there was one last surprise. But if awards were given out for welcome home parties, Wyndham would have taken another first. In Wyndham, Kathleen Shannon, News Center.
And you're glad that they made such a big deal out of it because it's a big deal.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I think a big morning report round of applause.
Produces occasional reports for NBC Nightly News on American heroes, and the General has selected the Chamber Singers for a profile that will appear on NBC later this summer. Now, no specific air date has been set for the piece, but we will certainly keep you posted.
Perhaps you'll teach them to march.
The town of Wyndham is located near Sebago Lake. In truth, it's on Cloud 9. The international champion Wyndham Chamber Singers returned home very early this morning to a rousing welcome, and Felicia Knight was there.
Stepping off the bus and into the arms of their parents, the Wyndham Chamber Singers sported gold medals, Tyrolean hats, and tears. The reception was overwhelming, both in its size and in its sincerity. Parents were bursting with pride, and the singers were touched by the turnout.
Singers, 3 cheers for Wyndham Chamber Singers. We're all so proud of you.
These parents-turned-balladeers gave their kids a musical hometown spin on the past 2 weeks.
We all heard you on the radio and GME TV.
And then the world champions gave out some thanks of their own.
Particularly the parents of the Chamber Singers. We could not have done this without you, and for that, we thank you.
While the rest of the country may be struck this week with Olympic gold fever, the only gold they care about in Wyndham is strung around the necks of the Wyndham Chamber Singers.
I don't think words can justify how exciting the actual music and the competition itself was. It was unbelievable. I think the choir just exceeded everyone's expectations, including our own.
It was a perfect way to end the year, but it's just sad having to leave everybody and all our friends and Mr. Nickerson. These 2 weeks have made us really close to each other and made us, really appreciate each other. And now we have to leave them, and I love them so much, and I'm really going to miss them.
As celebratory fireworks rained down around them, similar sentiments were voiced by their director, who couldn't resist a few more words of praise for his world-class choir.
I couldn't be more proud of these kids. The level to which they represented their country was just phenomenal.
Felicia Knight, News Channel 13, Wyndham.
This was the 25th year for the International Music Festival in Vienna, and this is the first year a main choir has ever been invited to attend.
Worldwide. This time it was Governor Angus King leading the applause. The 36 musicians from Wyndham High School are being honored today at the Blaine House for their performances last month in Europe. The group won top honors at the International Youth and Music Festival in Vienna. The singers are one of just 2 American groups invited to compete.
Austria, home of great musical tradition, of course, Mozart, Beethoven. Vienna is also the home of the annual World Youth and Music Festival, what many consider the Super Bowl of music competition. Tonight, Norman Schwarzkopf has the story of some small-town kids going for the championship with some heart and song.
Amy Dameron and Emily Williams are doing their homework for high school choir. This same sound is coming from dozens of households in tiny Wyndham, Maine. The choir is the Wyndham Chamber Singers, and they have given this rural community of 15,000 plenty to celebrate.
Denn sich lieb und Kraft
36 singers and their teacher, Rick Nickerson, known as Mr. Nick, represented the United States at the World Youth Music Festival in Vienna, Austria.
Without speaking it all in monotone, a little bit of Hart, a little bit of Beethoven.
I speak German.
Mr. Nick works us hard. You need to love the music. With something like the Beethoven that we sang, you have to just go out there and sing it with power, you know?
The first prize is going to the Windham.
This makes it worth it all.
This makes it really worth it all.
First place in choir category, plus the top prize overall.
The prize of Vienna.
The Cup of Vienna, right?
Yep. It's made of Austrian crystal.
600-person high school, a world champion choral group. I mean, is it in the water? Is it in the air?
No, it's in the enthusiasm. It's using a product that everybody has, the human voice, and it's just training and crafting that voice. And there's no substitute for determination. We sing not only with our voices, we sing with our hearts.
Did you think you were that good?
To tell you the truth, I mean, not really.
This is the first time the choir's ever been in a competition. Everything came together, and I know I got goosebumps, and I think a lot of people did.
It's like nothing I've ever felt before. It's just the most pride you can ever have.
When the choir left for Vienna, they rode away to the sound of cheers and fire engine sirens. When they returned to Maine, the entire town was waiting for an encore. That was beautiful. Never heard it sung better.